What up, guys? I'm just chilling out, laying down. I look kind of fat because I'm laying down, but anyway, let me sit up a little bit better. Yo, I gotta tell you guys some crazy shit. So, if you don't know, whenever you quit smoking marijuana, uh, well, first of all, let me say that marijuana affects your sleeping. It makes it to where REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. It doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen nearly as long as it should. And so when you quit smoking, what happens is you get REM sleep at like crazy amounts. And with that comes these really crazy dreams. So I had to tell you about a dream I had recently. It was fucking insane. So, I don't remember a lot of the beginning, but I remember the end pretty damn clearly. So, it started off with, I guess I need to tell you some backstory. So, my girlfriend right now recently moved from where I live, Troy, Alabama, to Gainesville, Florida. Um, so yeah, that's what happened. She's not in the dream, which is weird, but I'm guessing that provides some context for what happened in my dream. I guess that's the only context I need to tell you. If I remember something, I'll let you know. But basically, in this dream, I don't remember the beginning, like I said, but I remember up to the point where I'm in a Walmart. I drove my van to like a Walmart, and I remember there was no parking spaces. It was nighttime when I got there. There's no parking spaces, and so I parked outside of the Walmart by like a car. So like I was blocking a car in. Like I knew I shouldn't do that, block a car in, but there was no parking spots, and I had to park somewhere, so I just parked there. I was like, I won't be in here very long, I guess. And so I go in. It's really the dream is very strange. I have no idea how I did not know I was dreaming. It was obvious in retrospect. But so I get into the Walmart, and I don't remember what happened in the Walmart very clearly, except for I remember I sat down with like this group of people, or no, I sat down by myself, and a group of people like came around me or something, and they just started being weird or something, and like making fun of me or something, and I ended up just getting up and leaving. Like I didn't say a word to them until like at the very end as I was walking away. I said, "You guys are like fucking weird," and they all laughed or whatever. Like they were just having a good time. Everyone was having a good time. I don't really remember what happened in that Walmart very much. I don't know why, but I'm sure that more than that happened. But then I end up leaving the Walmart, and it's daytime now. The parking spaces are empty pretty much. There's like no parking spots anywhere. But my van is gone. And I'm in Gainesville and my van is gone. I start freaking out in my dream. Like I was worried as fuck. I'm like, I'm in Gainesville and I want to get home. I just want to be home. This fucking sucks. And my van's gone. I'm like, it probably got towed or something. And I go to a guy on the side of the road and I ask him, I was like, yo, dude, can I borrow your phone or something? Like, or have you seen my? Actually, I said, have you seen my van? Uh, he was over there. Blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, they towed it away, and he was like, yeah, it's gonna cost you a shit ton of money to get it back. I was like, fuck, because that means I can't leave. I can't get back home. So, oh, another thing of context, I guess. So, because the next thing that happens is just really, really weird, and it has to do. So there's this girl in my class. I'm not gonna say names. It's not really relevant. It's just a girl that I've been in high school with, and we had a few classes there. And then since we've gone to college, went to the same college, I've had like a lot of classes with her. And I'm starting a new semester, and I had another class with her this semester. And so I guess that just like put her in my mind or something, because she's a very small part in my dream. But after I talked to this guy about my van being towed away, like she's there in my dream, and she like flies down like a bird. It was very strange. Like I said, I should have known I was dreaming right here, but I just thought it was normal, I guess. She just like flies down like this, like flaps her wings like with her arms and lands like in front of me. And I like try to I don't even say anything, but I start like walking after her to see if I can borrow her phone, but she like runs away into like down the street, and as like I follow her, and then I'm like in this rich neighborhood like with these big nice buildings everywhere, and I'm just like walking around trying to find someone whose phone I can borrow, and then somehow I end up in one of these buildings, but the inside of the building is more like a hotel with like narrow hallways. And I'm like walking down the narrow hallways looking for someone, and I finally find some woman, and I ask if I can borrow her phone, and she gives me her phone, and like I remember now, I'm just remembering it is like her phone was like in a different language. It was really hard to use and really confusing. Yeah, dude, this dream was absolutely wild, and so I ended up walking away with her phone. Like I basically just stole her phone. I told her I would borrow it, but I oh, this dream just gets more insane. I'm like remembering as I go through it in my head. So I borrow her phone, and I use it to call my parents, who are in Enterprise, Alabama, which is right by Troy, Alabama. And I'm like, help me! I need help. I want to get back home. Um, and they told me to go to my girlfriend. I think that's what they said. They said your girlfriend lives in Gainesville. Just get her to help you or something, or we'll come and help you. And then all of a sudden, I'm back in Enterprise, Alabama. Like I just teleport there. I'm almost certain there was no driving in my dream. I was just back in Enterprise, Alabama, and I was like really happy to be back. But whenever it's weird because I remember like walking up to my house, like I wasn't like at my house yet. I was like, it's like as if I just like teleported right outside my house. So I started walking up to my house, and on the ground, there's like is really strange. It's like there's like a dirt dug up, and there's like these bodies out there. Um, really strange stuff. Uh, and so I like go inside to my house, and I don't say anything about the body, but they like my parents come outside, and they see the body, and like they call the police or whatever. Or maybe they don't call the police, but they're like trying to figure out like what's this body, and like the whole time I'm like convinced I did it. Like I'm worried I did it, and I'm like worried they're gonna catch me. But I know I didn't do it, but I'm worried they think I did it. And so I like start thinking about like what the hell. Like at this point, I'm like so stressed in this dream. Like I'm like I was like in a different city with no car and no phone, just trying to get back home. And now I get back home and there's a dead body, and I'm worried that they think I'm the murderer. It was just a really stressful dream. I was like, holy shit, dude. Um, I finally asked them. I'm like, dude, what? I'm like I just remembered something. I remembered I was that's what I was like. I was like I remembered something. My brother, me and my brother, we once found a dead body and we buried it. And like what happened, I think, is the reason we saw this dead body is because the dogs dug it up or something. And so I was like, remember that time that happened or whatever. And I asked my brother because like apparently he was with me whenever we found this old dead body, and we buried it there or something like a long time ago. Like it was like some distant memory within this dream that I remembered where we found some body and we buried it. Like we didn't murder the person, we just found the body. I mean, part of me thought like maybe my brother did the murder and we just buried his body for him a long time ago and it's just being found. But regardless, I knew it wasn't me, and I told them this, and my brother agreed with me. He's like, "Yeah, that's what this is. It's like it's the old body we did a while back, we buried a while back. We found." And so I go tell my mother. It's like, "Yeah, actually, um, it's some old body that we buried a long time ago. Like, and I'm thinking like when we were kids or something, like really, really young, like way long ago. We did this thing. We buried this body, and now it's just being found." And so we fucking my mom looks at me. Sorry, I'm a little tired. My mom looks at me and she's like really happy. Or I'm really happy because she's happy that she knows it's not me. I'm not the murderer anymore. I guess my suspicion was correct. They were thinking I'm the murderer. And like I know I'm not the murderer now. I'm like really happy. And then I just wake up. I was like, what the fuck was this shit? This dream was so intense. I don't want to dream that intense anymore. That was too much. It was too stressful. So that's my retardedly crazy dream. Have a great day.